Alrighty, welcome back everyone. Here we are, scrap day, and guess what? We're going to scrap those aluminum wheels and see how much money we made for them. That was a good score the other week. I did a little bit of research on it, kind of decided, you know what, it might be worth it to scrap them. I didn't know they were aluminum till after I recorded the video, and I realized I think they are aluminum. I don't think they are iron because they're not sticking to a magnet, and because of that I figured maybe I'll get like 40 or 50 bucks out of scrap for them, which would be amazing to find pretty much a $50 bill on the ground out for garbage. And so we're going to see what happens with that. This is all the stuff that I grabbed yesterday. Also, on top of the wheel thing, somebody posted on Facebook last night that they're selling 5 Jeep wheels with tires on Facebook for 100 bucks. So I figured the wheels separate without the tires might be a little bit, worth a little bit less, but we'll see what happens. Lots and lots of scrap in here. We have to dig out everything I have in the garage. That came out a very, very long time ago. So, like I said before, there was no way to figure out why this thing doesn't stick. There's actually a metal plate on the bottom, like that. You guys can see that, but the other side, it's missing. Someone took it off. So, I mean, it's still a nice piece. I think I'll just sell it like that. I gotta bring that up to the warehouse, but lots of metal. Some of this stuff I have to go through still. Like all this stuff in here is all this wire. There's some hair curlers somewhere. I don't even know where those went, but I'm going to grab all this metal and bring that as well. And we're going to see how much money we make off this these aluminum wheels. So let's get into it. Lawn decor. This is also not scrap. This is going to be taken to the flea market. This is only probably 10 cents in scrap, so no reason to scrap this now. See if we can sell it. Kind of an interesting turn of events here. I think this is actually insulated copper. So I grabbed this yesterday out of the trash. It's communication cable, and most of the time the middle piece is actually iron, but this looks like it's that copper color. So I'm going to have to take this to the scrapyard and see if he'll give me insulated copper price, which I think is like 50 cents a pound or around there. I thought I had more. I guess this is all I have. So what I'll do is I'll probably bring insulated copper this time and then ask him. I'll put this aside and be like, is this insulated copper? And he'll either put it in a bucket or tell me not. But it came out of those boxes there. So if we can recycle this in the appropriate way, it's always good. And then I can recycle the boxes. Otherwise, this stuff was just going straight to the trash as trash. But I got my irony aluminum pile. I'm still going to start loading up, and we're throwing iron also in here, but I'm going to try to find my bucket, and then we'll bring that as well. So I'm going to bring the wheels, irony aluminum, and insulated copper today. That's, I think, the plan of attack. Very, very handy tool. So here's the wheel. There's a couple more here. I'm going to grab these. They still seem to have the stems on them, and some scrapyards will not. Some scrapyards won't take them as clean aluminum wheels. They still have the stem on them, but I think my scrapyard will still take them. I'm also taking off these little, oh boy, these guys, because I realized on my van, actually missing 2 of these. So I'm going to put these on later. The glorious drive to the scrapyard. What is this? This guy's like spreading around mud. Now it's clean. So interesting thing with these guys who do the street cleaning. I was in here last time and they stopped in this business and he had to sign something at the business that the street cleaner made it that far on the street, like that he went there and did the work. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what. Let me just, it's all muddy. But yeah, he had to come in here and get a signature that he went that far, almost like he actually did work. But we are here at the scrapyard. Looks like I still have to go over to the crazy pile, but I guess this will do. We'll stop in here and get our non-ferrous metals out. Got a range hood just sitting on there. Got some computer monitors and a computer tower. Interesting. And we're here. So we're going to see how much money we make off those aluminum things, those aluminum wheels. I'm going for like high-end 60 bucks, low-end 40. We'll see. Got ourselves our shopping carts. This is where we put the non-ferrous metals in. Put these in there and we'll go check it out. Lots of scrap, lots of scrap. All right, burn barrels. If you need a burn barrel, they are currently being crushed. I don't know what that stuff is over there. It might be, I have no idea. Like, why is, looks like all light iron to me, but it's probably not. Last time I was here, there was a huge pile right next to the compactor, the baler. That's now gone. We're going over there to the light iron section. I think eventually, once they get rid of this pile, I don't know what they're doing with it because it's all like dirt and metal mixed in. But I think once they're done with that, that's where you'll drop off the metal rather than drive through this mud pit. Wow, I see stoves. It probably was the stove. No, it wasn't the same stove that I dropped off the other day. Nice T-fall pots and pans over there. Alright, just did the light iron and did the non-ferrous now, so I got a little bit less than I thought with the non-ferrous, especially with those rims, but I guess it'll be alright. Climb up here. Thanks. Alright, so decent payout. A lot better than I actually thought with everything combined. I got a lot more iron on there than I thought I did. And I think that's because that guy who dropped off that metal yesterday that I had the wheel weights that I got from, that added up. So we will see. All right, aluminum rims, $39 of that, $39.04. There was 122 pounds. So those wheels weighed 122 pounds combined. So it was 40 bucks. I would say like 40 bucks. I pretty much pulled out of the trash just by driving to the auction in just one stop, which was really nice. I had insulated insulated copper wires. It's copper insulated wire, 21 pounds, currently 55 cents a pound, $11.55. And then I had that one dirty aluminum engine, came out of the lawnmower that I pulled out of the garbage the other day. Got $2.16. I had some other pieces, so that the engine was probably $2 in scrap, which isn't bad. And light iron, surprisingly, I had 780 pounds, came out to $39 on the light iron side. Grand total of 92 bucks. So the light iron that really put me over the top was the stove was pretty heavy. But also there was those weights that came off the back of a lawnmower or a tractor those also added up to some weight. I'd say probably like 50-60 pounds between the two small weights. And I had a couple other things of scrap that I've been accumulating through trash picking and other things I never really got to in my garage. So I dropped off that stuff as well. But I would say I probably had about $35 in light iron that I grabbed from yesterday's trash picking score, plus those aluminum wheels, which was definitely a huge score that I grabbed the other week. It's always amazing how much money there is just left out on the curb. If you're looking to get into scrapping, I would say definitely stick to like the non-ferrous metals. And what I mean by that is if you can see trash on the side of the road, you see metal, if you have a magnet with you, you can always just tap it with a magnet, and if it sticks, it would go on the iron pile, which pays $5 for every 100, whereas aluminum would pay $32 for every 100. So if you can only pick up the stuff that doesn't stick to the magnet, that would be good. If you only had a small car or something like those wheels, you could have thrown that into a car and drove that over here and quickly made a quick $39. So if you're trying to get into scrapping, definitely stay to non-ferrous metals. But really shocked to see that I pretty much grabbed $40 in scrap from that one stop. And truly is amazing. Stuff that's not going to landfill, stuff that's going to be recycled, stuff that's going to be reused. I make some money, the scrapyard makes some money, and there's less stuff plugging the landfill as always. So if you guys enjoyed it, make sure to smack that like button if you want to see more scrapping videos, or see where these videos, see where the stuff that I picked this stuff out of and where it comes from. Check out my other videos and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And until next time, have a great day. Keep living a dream. Peace.